Hi, my name's Ruan and this is my channel, The Yorkshire Sew Girl. How are you diddling? I'm doing all right. I thought I'd come today and do a Friday sews. I know, I don't normally do them, but I thought I've got a couple of things to show you and just thought, you know, a little catch up about life, what's been going on recently. So yeah, I thought I'd do a Friday sews. Why not? I am wearing today a Page hoodie. This is fabric that I got from Beyond the Pink Door quite some time ago, and I have got also ready-made cuffing on the sleeves and also on the hem, just in this black and white, and then little black drawstrings. Well, they're actually shoelaces. But yeah, drawstrings, and then it's got a little hood on the back, and I love it and I wear it all the time. It's great because you can wash it, hang it on a hanger, and you don't need to iron it. So I love stuff like that, you know, where you don't really need to think about it or put any effort into it. And I wear it literally in rotation. So as soon as it's clean, it goes back on. And I have got two other Page hoodies, I think. One which is literally fallen apart. Oh no, I've got three other Page hoodies. Two of which are falling apart, where I've put the grommet thingy holes in. This one's got buttonholes, and I just wear them around the house. So they've still got loads of use. I made them 2 or 3 years ago, and I wear them all the time as well. But I feel like I should write a list of all the patterns that I wear a lot and make a few more of them, because like I say, they're the ones that I'm wearing the most. So there may be another one of these on the cards at some point. But yeah, I thought I'd come on, say hello, see how you're all diddling. So last weekend I went away with some girlfriends of mine. We're just 4 mums who book every single, mostly January, to go away just to a log cabin for 2 nights. And we go, and there's a hot tub there, and we pretty much don't do a lot. We dip in the hot tub, we have drinky poos, we take our own food. Sometimes we'll go for a walk. We went for a walk this time to a cafe and things like that, had a bit of cake. But mostly we relax, enjoy each other's company because we don't get to see each other very often, and put the world to rights and just have a little bit of a rest after Christmas, because Christmas is hectic, isn't it? December in its entirety is hectic, particularly for me because I do Vlogmas as well. So it's nice to have a little bit of calm after the storm, you know, and reset. And it does wonders for me, I have to say. I also made them, all 3 of them, a gift. So I don't think I did it last year, but the year before I made everybody a Page hoodie actually. And this year I made everybody a bestie bag, and they all loved them. I made all 3 different, depending on their personalities. I will try and pop a picture in actually. I'll talk about it properly when I do a makes video. But yeah, I made 3 bestie bags and they absolutely loved them, and I was really, really pleased. So ideas on a postcard maybe for next year as to what I could make them for next year, although I've told them not to get used to it because it might not happen again. But I was really, really happy with that. So yeah, I've made those. And actually, because I was having to get a 15-inch zip, I had a look on Amazon, and this pack of zips was like almost the same as buying 2 15-inch zips. So I was like, might as well. And they had all different like colour combinations. So I got this because I thought, sorry, the wrinkling, let me get it out. How many is there in there? All-purpose zips. Oh, I don't know how many there is. I think I've taken 1 or 2 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There must have been 12, so I think I've taken 2 out. But they're all these beautiful different colours, look. How nice are they? And I thought they'll come in really handy because I've made myself a bestie bag. I've made my 3 friends bestie bags. I've got my 2 gorgeous girls at work that I'm going to make a bestie bag for. I've also got another one out for myself that was the same as one of the bestie bags you'll just see in the bright green one because I loved it so much. And I'll probably put this zip in. That would be crazy. But I just thought they'd be really handy to just put in my zip stash for the price. It was like, well, I might as well. It's the same price as for 2 black ones. And then I've got options for coloured zips as well. And they're good zips. There's nothing wrong with them. Just thought I'd let you know that. If I remember, and I'm sorry, I'm really bad at doing stuff like this. In fact, I'm going to write a note now. Pop link in for zips. I better still forget. Just nudge me if you do want to know. So I bought those. Now, you'll have seen my last two videos. So the first one was all about my sewing resolutions for the year. That included not just buying fabric for the sake of it. So I am not buying an awful lot of fabric, and I haven't done for a while now. I want to try and buy fabric for a particular project, or if it's a fabric that I've been after for a long time. So I've only bought one fabric, I think in the last maybe 2 months actually. I'm probably lying. I'll come off there and I'll be like, oh no, I forgot I bought that as well. But there was a fabric that Hey Sew Sister sold quite a while ago now, and I ummed and ahed about getting it for so long. And then I went to order it and it all sold out. And then I've never seen it come back again. And then it did the other day and I was ecstatic. I was literally like, yes, this is amazing. So I have treated myself to it. And it wasn't actually very expensive. And this is it. Now, it's coming up quite a bit brighter red than it is. That's a very tomatoey red, isn't it? But it isn't actually. I don't know if I put my hand there, will it make it different? Like that. This is what it looks like. But it's a bit of a deeper red than that. It's not quite as bright. But can you see it's got all of this textured print in it, and I absolutely love it. So it's a cotton, but you can see here it's got like waffle grids and then flowers all throughout it, and I absolutely love that. So as part of my sewing resolutions, I wanted to look at bold, solid colours rather than patterned bold colours. Does that make sense? Because I want to be able to put outfits together, and that's what I'm struggling with at the moment. So obviously red is my new favourite colour ever. I'm currently making something in red now actually for the Northern Soul Sisters. But I have got, I think I ordered 2.5 meters of this, 2.5 or 3 meters, and I really don't know what I'm going to make with it yet, because I love it so much. It will have to be a pattern where I've made it before and I truly love it, because I love this so much. But how lovely does that come packaged? And also there's a little handwritten card from Georgie. So it's like a little postcard, look at that. Skiing sewing machines, which is beautiful. And then there's always like a little, got a few of these, a little label that she sends as well. It says, relax, have a nice day. So that's super cute. So I'll put that in my little label stash. So I need to get that washed, but yeah, that's my one purchase. Now I'm hoping not to buy anything now until I go to the Stitch Festival in March. Can I do it? Let's hope I can. I am working through my stash. The other part of my sew resolutions was that I wanted to make 2 things a month out of stash fabric, so that I'm working my way through that as well. So this is a new purchase, but it's the first one I've made in a couple of months, and I'm really pleased with myself, and maybe it'll be the last one until Stitch Festival. It'd be lovely to potentially treat myself at Stitch Festival, because there's always Fabric Godmother there, there's normally Sister Mentaka there, you know, there's a load of other places that sell fabric, and you know, when you want to actually feel the fabric, see the fabric, rather than it be online. So that's when I'm potentially going to treat myself. So I've saved up a bit of money for that as well. We'll see. I may go with a budget, I may just blow it, so who knows. I've also got the bag makers box, which is here, which I thought we could do a little unboxing of as well. I think by now everybody will have received this if they have it. But if you haven't received yours and you haven't opened yours yet, skip ahead. This is your warning right now, because I'm going to tuck into this. So I am very luckily sent this by Emma. So I've chatted to Emma loads in the past, and then we met at the Stitch Festival as well, which was lovely. And she's been sending me this box, which is so lovely of her. It's every other month, so it's not kind of an overload, if you know what I mean. So the bag makers box, again, I'll pop a link to in the description box so you can go and check it out if you want to. It's not like a kit to make a bag. It's for people that make bags, and basically Emma curates these boxes with the most beautiful like hardware in and all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to show you it anyway so you can have a look. It is absolutely stunning, the box. I love it. Oh, it's purple inside today. Purple! I don't know why I needed to say that in some random American accent. So this is what it looks like when you open it up. And we get a lovely little leaflet. And this is, oh, this is a bit snazzy, this leaflet. Feels very luxurious. And then in this, you have loads of different bits inside. So you have other designers with other bag patterns with recommendations for some of the bits and bobs that are in here. You also have QR codes that you can scan, and you also have discount codes in here as well for the patterns. So you get to know about loads of other people as well, which is fabulous. So it says here, welcome to January's Bag Makers box. A new year brings with it new hope and new adventures. What new bags will you make for these adventures? The fabric included in this box is vibrant and fun. Sounds right up my street. And I hope gives you inspiration through the dark nights of January. Seeing as so many of you loved the purple hardware previously, I thought you might like to have a pink option too. I hope you love it. Don't forget to share your unboxings. Please keep spoilers buried in comments or finish makes in the Facebook group. Search for Sew, Create and Craft by Studio 77 in Facebook. So there we go. So Studio 77 is the actual company that does this. The lovely Emma is putting everything. Ooh. Ooh. Wow, a whole packet of fruit pastels. I love fruit pastels. Look at me, how excited I am about some fruit pastels. What is wrong with you, Ruan? Right, let's have a look what else we've got in here. So then you normally have a bag of goodies, hardware kind of goodies. And I love this because I've got a little organisation box now over here in my cutting table, and I then each month pop all of these into the little boxes so that now if I come to do something, I've got a little stash of stuff. Because I've never been a bag maker before, but now it seems to be the only thing that I am making. Oh my goodness, stop it. Look at these. You're not wrong, they're pink. So we've got 2 swivel clasps. Beautiful. We've got 2 of the triangle thingamajiggies to put your straps through, and then we've got 2 pink zip pulls. They are beautiful. I love those so much. I've got a funny feeling that Adam from Adam Sews would like all of this as well. Right, then we've got, oh, there's always stickers in the box as well, which I love. I got 99 problems, but a stitch ain't it. 8-1. That is from a song, isn't it? You might not be able to see that because of the light, which is really cute. And then this one that says maker of cool stuff, and the print in the background will make sense in a moment. I like to keep these and then I pop them on the back of envelopes. Just so you know, that's what I do with them. What else have we got in here? We have got, oh, the most beautiful continuous zip. So it's black within that metallic pink that goes with all of the hardware. So in the box, it tends to all kind of link together, which is amazing. Now, I've got a few of these now because I've had a few of the boxes, and I'm scared to use zips that are continuous. So that's going to be my task to myself, is to learn what to do with these. I.e., you know, when you split them and you need to put your zipper on them, the zipper pull. I'm just scared, and I don't know why. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to pop over to Emma's YouTube channel and see if she's got any kind of like hints and tips on how to use these zips, because that would be so handy because they're such good quality as well. I mean, if you look at that and then you look at one of these that I bought, can you see how different the quality is? Absolutely beautiful, much sturdier, particularly for bags. So I really want to get to learn how to use these. So that's my task for myself. And then this is the fabric. Ooh, this feels funky. Wow. Wow, wow, wee wow. Look at this. I don't even know what type of fabric this is. I'll find out in a second. But there's loads of it. That's doubled over, by the way. Look at the colours in this. I mean, if they're not my colours, what even are they? That is absolutely beautiful. Oh, this is going to come in handy potentially for other things as well. So let's have a look at the contents of the box. So I've got stuff stuck to me all over now. Look. In the box, we've got 1/2 metre of pink and black ink twill waterproof canvas. So that's what that is. I've never worked with anything like a waterproof canvas, so that'll be really interesting. 2 meters of number 5 pink and black zipper tape. So that's a lot of zip, isn't it? 2 meters when you think about it. A lot of zip. 2 times number pink zipper pulls, which are these beautiful things. 2 times 1 inch pink lobster clasps. That's what they are, not swivel clips. Well, maybe they are swivel clips, but lobster clasps. And 2 times 1 inch pink triangle rings. Gorgeous. 2 stickers. And most importantly, a pack of fruit pastels. And then, like I say, you've got your little leaflet here where you can flick through. There's loads of information in here about different bags that you can use. Bit of inspiration for the fabric. This is actually going to come in really handy because, and I'll talk you through it next actually. Emma, if you're watching this, thank you so much for sending me. It's absolutely beautiful. And like I said to everybody, I will pop all the information in the description box below if you want to go and check Emma's amazing boxes out. And then sometimes if there's a few left over, you can buy them individually. So if you see one like being unboxed and you really, really love it, you can pop over and buy it as well. Don't know if there'll be any of them left by now, but I will pop the information in the description box below. So then the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was my gorgeous boy Adam from Adam Sews has brought out a trio of patterns because he's so awesome. And now I don't tend to make accessories much, but obviously I've been delving into the bag making business. And since Christmas, I've been really motivated by like the accessory side of things rather than the garment making, which is unusual for me. And I wanted to support Adam, and obviously he brought his 3 patterns out, so I treated myself to the Sofa Tidy. Now, I was a bit like Michelle from Sewing Bunny, been waiting for this pattern to come out because I'd seen like his prototype and I was like, this is amazing. And Michelle from Sewing Bunny is a cross stitcher like I am, and I often sit on the sofa cross stitching while I'm watching TV, but I literally have stuff everywhere. So I've got a caddy bag, not a caddy bag, a project bag that I bought from Adam, where I put all of my cross stitch stuff. But then while I'm using it, I've got the stuff everywhere. So I tend to have my pattern, a pair of scissors, a needle minder, my aider, the square and a hoop to hold the aider, all of my threads on a big long card, and they're just cascading all over the sofa, and it does my kids' head in. So when I saw this pattern, I was like, I need to go buy it. So I bought it immediately. And I had the most fun ever making this, honestly. But my main problem, and it's really funny because I think Rachel mentioned this on one of her recent vlogs, it's really difficult to put fabrics together that all match. I have got quite a few fat quarters, but some of them aren't big enough for some of the pieces. I mean, you could piece them together, I suppose, but I haven't got that thing yet. I'm hoping it's going to come where you're like, yeah, that would work with that, that would work with that. When Adam puts his stuff together, like his caddies and everything, and I've got one of the caddies here, I will show you. He's just so clever at putting all the fabrics together, and I'm just not that clever yet. I'm determined to get there. So he puts all those together, and I'm like, amazing. And that's why when I'm going to make his caddy, I asked him to pull a kit together, and I bought a kit from him because he's so good at doing that sort of thing. So the bag making box stuff, some of their stuff might actually come in handy as well for making these kind of accessories, because a lot of the time the fabrics kind of go together, all the accessories go together. So it'd be quite handy. Anyway, I rabbit on. So I went into my cotton stash because I haven't got that much of a cotton stash, but I'm going to work on that, I think, in the near future, and pulled out a few random fabrics, and I spent a few hours making the Sofa Tidy. I've never done anything like that before, and I absolutely loved every minute of it. Honestly, I could have squealed when I was doing it. I did not want to put it down. Obviously I had to, because I did it across 2 days, I think it was. I had a couple of hours one day and a couple of hours the next day. I didn't want to put it down, and it was the first thing I thought about when I woke up. What is wrong with me? Little saddo that I am. Anyway, I've made it, and I'm really suited with it, and here it is. Ta-da! So I had this fabric here. You'll see this is a lighter colourway and this is the darker colourway. I bought this from Lucky Fashion in Dewsbury when I went with Rachel and Tamlin once when they came over. And I thought they'd go really well together. And then I had a fat quarter with this fabric, which I thought actually linked in quite nicely. And I'm a big fan of stripy binding. Adam does it in a lot of his stuff and I love it. I had this kind of like tape. I mean, this is a bit stretchy, this one. It's supposed to kind of be like a ribbon. And then you can put your needle minders on here and things like that. Then I've got my little pin cushion. This is a little piece of fabric that my gorgeous Tamlin wrapped something up for me. I can't remember what it was or when it was, but she gifted me something and she wrapped it up in this, and I just thought that is like super cute. And I used it for the binding around here as well, because I only had a very small amount, but I wanted to make sure I used it in this. And because this is all kind of like animal print, I thought that went really, really well. And then the basket, which sits on the top, I managed to get a fat quarter that I'd got from a So Henny Jane box in the past, because I thought it goes really nicely with this colourway here. This links in with this. And then inside, and this is the only mistake I made, I have a lining fabric, but I didn't work out which way up it needed to be, so everything's sideways. But this was a fabric, a fat quarter that the lovely Jane, who's one of my subscribers, thank you Jane, sent me a while ago, and it's been sat just waiting for the perfect project, and I just couldn't resist it. But look at this. So this is inside. Can you see? It's got cats on a table with a sewing machine, look. You've got a mannequin with a cat. There's all sorts of cheeky little cats doing all sorts of stuff. There's another one there, look, laying on top of a sewing machine. And I've loved this fabric for so long, but I really wanted to make good use of it. Unfortunately, I mean, it's the right way up on some parts of it, but obviously not on others. But I know then that when I've got little scraps of fabric, when I've snipped them off my cross stitch, I can pop them in there and know that they're nice and neat and tidy instead of just being all over the place. It's kind of the same on the other side. So this is all quilted. So it's all got wadding inside it, double-sided. That's the other side, look, if you want to have a look. So it's all double-sided and then with wadding in the middle or fleece. And then I've quilted it. You can quilt it however you want. I've just done diagonal lines. I've got a little label on there, which was one from Beyond the Pink Door, and it says the cat's whiskers. So all very cat themed, animal and cat themed, and I am just suited with it. I didn't have enough of this binding to do around the top and all up here, and that's why I chose to use the fabric that Tamlin had given me. So I've got lots of nice memories of when I went out with the girls to get this fabric. Tamlin gave me that, Jane gave me that, and it's just, I'm really pleased with it. So on the front, you can make as many pockets as you want out of this piece. I've got 3 pockets on this side and the same on the other side. And then this sits just on the arm of your sofa. And then you can put your needle minder on here and maybe put a couple of needles in it if you needed to. You can put your scissors in, your pins, and then any scraps and stuff goes in there. So I am so happy with this. I can't even explain it. I'm buzzing. And the other thing is that these are on snaps. So that comes off. I chose bright pink ones, obviously. And also this does as well. So that pops off. So you don't have to have that on there all the time if you don't want to, but then you can pop these back on, and they, so if you wanted to store stuff, you know, you could take those bits off, but then they pop back on, and then that just sits on the top of your sofa like that, and you use it for when you're doing stuff. So anybody who crafts, I think it'd be really good. If you were a knitter, maybe crochet, you could put your crochet hooks in here, do all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I am so pleased with that. Thank you, Adam, for a wonderful pattern. Now, I've never done anything like that before. I found the instructions really good. I had no issues. Adam also does have a private video tutorial on his website, which you get a QR code for. So if you're unsure about anything, you can go and watch what he's doing as well on there. So it's really good for anybody. Now, I thought this would be easier maybe than the caddy, because I've got the caddy pattern ready and I've got the kit. So I thought I'm going to try and start off with this one, and then I'm going to move on to that one. So that'll be my project for the next time I want to do some accessorising. And I think that will probably be sooner rather than later, if I'm honest. So yeah, watch out, caddy. Adam said if I can do this, I can make the caddy. So I'm trusting his instinct. So I thought you might just want to see all those little bits. I'm really suited with them. What am I making at the moment? I'm making something for the Northern Soul Sisters at the moment. Other than that, I haven't got any plans. So I'm going to sit down and have a think, because obviously I have got the Stitch Festival to think about, which is coming up in March. And I do want to make a couple of bits for that. I will be wearing mostly makes I've already done, but I want to get a few things done. So I'm going to start having a think about garment-wise what I want to do going forward. Obviously my last video was all about organising and tidying and cleaning my sewing room, and it feels so much better in here. I didn't know if you guys would want to watch someone literally cleaning, you know. But it appears that you did, and actually I think it struck a chord with a lot of people, and I know it inspired a lot of people to get their sewing spaces tidied up and do a bit of organisation as well, which was brilliant. I did want to address one thing that was on there actually. A lot of people have said, because obviously I was getting rid of a load of my old PDFs that didn't fit me anymore and I knew I wouldn't make. A lot of people have said, have you thought about donating them? Yes, instead of recycling them. The ones that were all ripped and a bit knackered, I have recycled. The ones that I haven't used and I won't be using, I am donating. But ones that I have used, I won't be donating, because we're not really supposed to do that with the pattern designers, if you know what I mean. Not really supposed to kind of use it and then pass it around loads of other people for them to use it, because then they don't get the financial revenue to support their business, if you know what I mean. So you're not really supposed to do that. So I always feel a little bit weird about it, if you know what I mean. So any of the ones that I haven't used absolutely are being donated. Any of the ones that are a bit knackered and tattered, they're just going, to be honest. So hopefully I'll be able to do most of that, because that's the one thing I haven't done yet, is finish off doing all of that. So not long to go, and that'll hopefully be done. The other thing that I wanted to do is I just haven't had the chance. I keep forgetting as well, when I've done my other videos, to thank people for some of the coffees that came in after I'd finished Vlogmas. So obviously I finished on the 24th and I was like, I'm signed off. That's it. I have done 24 vlogs. I'm out of here. But obviously a lot of people waited and donated a coffee to me. I've just pulled that out of my back pocket. A coffee to say thank you for Vlogmas, which was so nice. So I just want to say thank you to a few people. I have written them down on a list. So I'd just like to thank Linda, Rita, Leslie, Cynthia, Kathy, Val, Melanie, Sally and Cheryl. And then I also got super thanks from Elaine and Pippa as well. So thank you so much. It really, really is appreciated. And yeah, Vlogmas was a lot of hard work. It was really, really fun. And it was just lovely that you guys kind of stuck by me majority of the month. But yeah, having a super thanks or a coffee was very much appreciated. So I just wanted to say thank you before I forget again and you think that I'm really rude and unappreciative. Right, I've been rabbiting on for nearly half an hour. I'm going to sign off and I will be catching up with you with a new vlog soon. I think it's possibly going to be about one of my sewing resolutions about garment mending. I've got quite a few that I want to get through. I said in my sewing resolutions I was going to do them once a month, but I'm thinking about maybe doing a vlog where I do majority of them. I don't know. Don't know if that'll be of interest to many people, but I'm sure there's a few of you that've got a little pile of clothes that need mending. So I might open it up to do a little vlog on it and you can chat away with me while I'm doing it, or vice versa. So I'm going to say goodbye and I will see you very soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.